Why math model? Economic theory tried to abstract the relation of certain phenomenon from the real world. For example, the law of demand. Law of demand tried to postulate the behavior of an individual demand to variation of price. The law of demand states that when price increases, then the quantity demanded will decrease, and vice versa. When price decreases, then the quantity demand will increase. That is how we explain it in written or verbally. However, it turns out math is an alternative language. So we can write what we have explained before about the law of demand mathematically. As a function, since we are talking about two variables, P and Q, we know that quantity behaves when price changes. So we write it mathematically that quantity demanded is a function of price. However, we can also write it in a more specific way to show how price is related with quantity as A minus BP. Through this form, we know how quantity is affected by P negatively. And then another way to write it down is 30 minus 2P. In this form, we know that we can find the value of Q if the value of P is known. So we know the variation of Q for each level of price. Let's say that P equals to 5, then quantity demanded will just be equal to 30 minus 2 times 5. 30 minus 10 is equal to 20. And if P increases to become 10, then the quantity demanded will be equal to 30 minus 2 times 10. 30 minus 20 is 10. Here we can see more clear that when price increases from 5 to 10, the quantity will decrease from 20 to 10, just like what the law of demand say. So from this explanation, we can see why we use math model because math is an alternative language. However, beside as a language, math gives a logical thinking for researcher to derive a conclusion on a real world phenomena. So basically, just like constructing a theory, we usually try to find the relation between variables and take the assumptions to construct a mathematical model, and then we try to prove the behavior of those variables, and we would conclude, we would come up with a conclusion, and our conclusion is helped by logical thinking using math.